Hello, and welcome to the. Oh, I have to take this off. On show. All right. Where are we? What's going on? Welcome to the 12th of April in the year of the 2026. Okay, here we are. Oh, we are so good. People are just running for the exits in haste. Are we locked up yet? I am trying something different, so we'll see. So we are trying the Rumbot Studio OBS fork thing. I don't know. OBS spoon. I don't know. These words are too smart for me. Break a leg, not a needle. Yes. We will try. Okay. But let us move stuff around, check to see if chat works. It does look like we're live. Are we sort of glitchy, but not as glitchy as yesterday? I don't know. Let's see here. Is our chat showing up? Nope. Okay, well that's... Oh, there we go. Ha ha ha. All right. So far, so show. Where is I being? I should probably thread up the machine. I need some support. So princess cut tops and bustier pattern mock-ups. Yes. That is the agenda for the morning, the afternoon, the evening, the night. Trying to thread the machine only to realize that I was already still threaded from yesterday. But all right, here we commence yet again. Please pile on in, workers and lurkers, amazing chatters. Wherever you're from, whatever planet you're from, galaxy, universe, time, space. Okay, just... Oh, you did it again. You did it again. Welcome to the circus. I am your host, the one, the only, the most adorable ringleader this side of the Milky Way. The one, the only Phoenix Electra, because I am so vain. I do think this show is about me. Yes. Yes, I do. Where... Phoenix, you are crushing it. Indeed we are. Let's start with the new stuff. Let's start off with a thumbnail and actually not feel like we're doing clickbait. So this is, and I left the paper close so I could reference it, but of course I've misplaced it. All right, we're not dropping stuff. I was fluffering around because I wasn't sure if it was my computer, OBS. I pretend to know how... I know just enough button pushing to be dangerous, is my typical line for things that I know a little bit, but I'm not the most skilled or savvy. So these, I'm just laying these pieces out again. But I think there's a couple of different ways we can sew this together. I think their intentions were to sew this half cup here, and then we'll sew this whole as a unit. At some point, I'll have the picture reference, but if I try to be clickety-clacketing buttons, I'm afraid I'm going to explode the internet with my awesomeness. So here we are, slow and steady, but we haven't started shitting the bed completely yet, so that's good. This fabric is kind of nice that it holds a press, a finger press. All right, so this center feels really big because when it magically drops back into my lap, the line drawing schematic for this garment did not have a center seam, but it also didn't say on the pattern to cut it on the fold. So I feel as though there's about a centimeter too much that's going to be in this center panel that got left in because I cut it on the fold but didn't decrease that amount. Get back here. So we'll see what happens. All right, we'll just leave these pins. I am going to pin these little cups in. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Let's see if this fabric will help us learn something from the quilters. That if we fold it in half and pinch, that'll give us half of the way. Who did I see just do this? Just somewhere else. And this is the curve that needs to fit in there. And I'm going to give this a nail pressing as well. And then I know those two lines are both the center, so they need to line up. So I can pin through that center. I know the ends need to line up. Theoretically. Because I wasn't sure if I needed to make some alterations because I decided, okay. I didn't make any alterations even though I used the largest cup size and maybe one of the smaller sizes of everything else. And I thought I should make adjustments to ease everything in, but then I was walking the seams of the pattern last night and decided that everything laid like it was supposed to, so I said, why bother? So here we are. Super big cups, super not so big everything else. So here we are. This is why we have to take our measurements, because your clothes don't fit if you're not honest about what the measures are. You can pretend to yourself, but sometimes you just gotta know what they are, and it's fine. It's not a big deal. They're just numbers. It's just numbers. And if you really, your brain needs to get fluffed up, do it in metric, because you don't understand the far superior measurement system. Okay, let's sew the bottom of the cup. I think this is going to be like a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Am I measuring? No, I'm just kind of guesstimating. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's sew. I feel like I should stop using these game references that I don't understand, but I just hear and think they sound fun, and I'm like, well, just not understand, but use anyway. I shouldn't make too much of a habit of that, because but yeah, Phoenix, we're never going to be a gaming channel, so we don't have to be relatable. We just are what we are. I was looking for a thing, and lo and behold, look at that, with just a gentle reminder to the seam. Why are you making noises like that? Okay. Oh, don't sew with your mouth open. We're not catching flies today. Oh, it's got this like awkward gray tone to the light this morning. What our bobbin is fluffed up. I don't know. Let's investigate. I did something. Actually, I think it's that I had left too much thread. All right, so this is a time where if I was super awesome, I would take this to the iron and press it out over my tailor's ham. But alas, actually, I was going to pull the ironing board out for a different thing, but we'll get there. All right, you just stay put. So, what did we learn? What are you doing? And I see there. I had thread caught, so let's uncatch it. Did we backstitch? We'll just backstitch again. Because actually the other thing, it's not only that it needs a good press, but to take little clips so that that seam lays nicely. You don't really do, I usually just try to trim them so narrow that I don't need to clip or not, but we should maybe get in the habit just to try it out. Who knows, we might like it. Alright, so let's do that. How was this going so far? Guess we'll just have to keep going because it's something. All right. And after that, it makes sense to do the opposite side with the other half of the lower portion of the cup. All right, so I'm just going to gently move the pieces we've already stitched. Ah, welcome, welcome. How are you? Oh, are we? Is it true? Do my eyes deceive me? You thumbs this down. I did. It was me. It because I was going on a wing and a prayer because we've been like held together by duct tape and bubble gum. Hey, how is it cooking? Now I want barbecue. How dare you? Barbecue with mac and cheese. All right. Oh, I hope things are going good. I hope the water and the grains and the Texas cattle are not going to be adversely affected by lack of pasture lands and food as a result of the fertilizer shortage. So that's good times. What do I need to do? This one and this one, okay. Ooh, you didn't say barbecue. I know you didn't, but some things just start to distill down a pathway. Speaking of distillation, who's going out and getting their home distillation kits off the info webs now that it is no longer illegal to distill your own alcohol again in this country because sorry, I just had to double check to make sure I sewed the seams on the right side, the correct side, because sometimes things like this are squiggly. I do arrive and food follows. The fertilizer stuff, yeah, they're already talking about it here in Oregon, how they don't they're not sure if they're going to have enough of the fertilizer because oh, well, because the nitrogen potassium fertilizers are manufactured because the petroleum industry was like, we've got this waste, we should do something with it. Hey, and this piece does not fit. Why? My angle not happy. Yeah, yeah. The doom and gloom I've been hearing. Actually, it's not. It is. It sounds and feels horrible, and probably will be something. But see, I knew these pieces didn't fit quite right. Whoops. Are you the wrong side? Are you my right side? Are you my right side? Why are you too big? No, you're not. Okay. Yeah, if you want to hear all the doom and gloom that is the Giga Famine, I'd listen to Michael Yawn. It's going to be good. Oh, plus, I didn't realize that rice was such a huge nitrogen demanding crop. So, all of the cultures who rice is their staple grain might be in for a hard time also. This does not fit. All right, let's stitch it and cross our fingers and toes, and we'll see what happens. Because this is why we take fabric we're not emotionally attached to and do a practice copy of some things. Because if we don't, then we can't work out the kinks. Yeah, it's gonna be. I tried to get some extra seeds going. Threw in a packet of fennel yesterday. I don't even like fennel. I was like, oh, let's. Okay, we're like super anxious, paranoid that I'm gonna crash. We're just gonna crash and burn. We're stitching in topics so controversial, or the inner somebody hates me, and my computer, everything runs great until I hit the go live button. It is a thing. One way, and it just like rotates ways that it explodes. But good times, good times. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Did they manage what was. Because Texas, what else was happening down that way? That was interesting. Oh, was it the fire at the Valero plant? Whatever did this this does not fit. Yeah, I am like puzzling my house. Oh, what did you do? Oh, right. So software, the 158-year distilling IR code has been called unconstitutional by a federal judge this month. Yes. So you need to make sure not only do we need to grow enough grain and tuber crops for food, but also don't forget the still for medicinal alcohol purposes, because tinctures and all this stuff is good. Oh, software in Texas, by state law, we can brew 200 gallons of personal liquid a year. So you're good. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's good. still very confused by this. This is like so too much fabric. All right, like I said, we're just gonna pin it together and hope for the best. Guess I'm just gonna put some darts in there. That's the only thing I can think of as I stitch over this. Softer. I wonder what the law is for wine. Yeah, I don't know. And I always, part of me wondered if distilling was problematic because of its explosiveness, or is it because it's multi-used currents, like just what liquor is and does, besides being an inadvertent control mechanism. Wow, we're full of roses and bubblegum lollipops, that's for sure. Actually, what I want to do is step in front of me and press the focus button on this camera, because I think it's the focus, but it could just be something else. But I just need to rule out a possibility. Okay. That's slightly less shitty. Alright. And we here, have we exploded it yet? What am I working on? I am attempting a first iteration of this bustier corset strapped thing that somewhere in the chaos around me is the line drawing. I was trying to be a good streamer today. I was like, we can do it this time. We can really do it. We can like be organized, have all of our tools collected so we know where everything is, and be super awesome. And you know who shits the bed on those things? Yeah, I did. Oops. Oh no, this is Phoenix. This side should be higher because it's got to fit the top panel, but let's just sew from the bottom to where it meets. We must be focused. Yes. At least I can rule out the things that are out of my control when it's the internet being slow or Rumble or me being too dumb. Well, I guess that one I should be able to fix, but I'm trying to start with the low-hanging fruit of what can I control and then move outwards. And 100% cannot control cats and their machinations, but yeah, after that, this, when we come to the pause of it, there is, I got so much, I will get there when we get there. All right, so this half is here, and then the top bar here is supposed to fit half of this, so should we, oh, I feel like there's better ways to construct this, and I know better, and I'm just like, oh, I'll pretend to follow their directions and see how it goes. Not, hey, can you stop that? Leave him alone. Do not be mean to him. You know he's a sensitive artist. Oh, dude, Texas homebrew law has, oh, right, yeah, 200, also has 200 gallon per household threshold. So all I'm thinking is needing to do those things for making tinctures and other medicinal uses of alcohol. But yeah, oh, that, and I just love me a a beautiful glass condenser with the ground glass fittings and perfectly clean stopcocks. Phoenix, did you spend some time in a chemistry research lab? I did. I did. Software fun fact: if you make commercial grade wine in Texas, it has to be from 100% grapes. Well, that only makes sense. Commercial grade. Oh, so you can. Oh, that's kind of funny. So if you add some apples to your 300 gallons because there's apple in it, even though it's grape also and wine, you can make and sell more because it's not science like businesses. Yeah. So are are they adding stuff to it to get around the limit? All right, let's try this one and see how this is gonna go. No additives. Okay. Right. So I'm right. Here I am trying to be like figure out where somebody's scapegoating this. So I'm like, if you add something and it's not actually wine that you can market as wine, but some other alcohol product, that sounds funny. But hey, that's regardless. That's a cumulative 400 gallons of, and then federal law for wine has to be at least 75% grapes. So Texas law says 100 or you're pure grape or you're not pure grape, in which case you're subject, but the FedGov is like, oh yeah, you only have to be 75% grape. And we'll say, we'd like our share. Or oh, we define it this way, but you say these words mean something else. Okay, this still doesn't feel like it's gonna fit right, but yeah, let's just sew this half and just keep going, because something doesn't seem right, but I won't know until we get a little bit farther along to see where things may or may not have went awry. And sorry, boys and girls, I will be holding this up and trying it on more closely, but that's just for this piece is not long enough. All right, well, let's just pin it because then we can make our changes. The hazards of pre-printed patterns or printing PDF patterns, and I think this one was meant for A4, which is not the paper. Why do we use 8.5 by 11 letterhead, and why does Europe decide A4 or A3? Why can't we get the alphanumeric paper designations versus these weird, talk about weird measurements. I don't understand. I don't know if I like it. Wine laws is a very interesting rabbit hole. I am sure. Why can't we have metric, the unit for sensible humans? Only insane lunatics enjoy the imperial system. It's so controlling and bizarre. Choose metric, the choice for the intelligent society. The governmental offices for official weights and measures. Wouldn't that have been a fun job? Should I just like give everything up and go see if I can go work for the Office of Official Weights and Measures? What do they have people doing over there these days? Like, hi, what's your job? I work for the Office of Weights and Official Standards of Weights and Measures. I make sure that gallons are actually gallons and that your scale is calibrated appropriately for your produce. You know, that's not. That's not the most horrible thing. I probably should have found a more flattering angle to. Oh, thank goodness nobody thinks to clip our shit. Oh, do. Self-work 10-based stuff works, but of course math is just made up and all lies. Wow, that's coming in hard. Only the theoretical mathematics. This is why there used to be this notion that you had an idea in science and then you had the technology to see, or you created the technology to see if your idea came correct, rather than these purely theoretical based sciences that just use one funny theory to support another funny theory ad nauseum without being this is how the estrogenification of hard sciences came from. Oh, let's just have thoughts and feelings about it instead of actually being able to get your hands dirty and build stuff. Oh, okay. Sorry, that sounds about right and sounds gross in my mouth all at the same time. Software. You mean it exists because if it did, nothing else would, right? Yeah. Right. Yes. And that's what makes me, that people don't understand iterative learning. And if you don't, you just like assume that it knows how to only learn the right thing, but it doesn't work like that. So it's so easy to compound errors in calculation, in theory, robust theory creation, because aren't, you're not, you're differently not smart enough to build the tools. And it's the tools that prove your theory. You can't just. The clouds are always shaped like the cats from Three Eye Atlas, so they know that I know they're coming for us, right? Like, that's my theory, darn it. Tell me I'm right, because I'm a theoretical clown doctor, and I said, do it right, meow. Have we? All right, we haven't exploded the internet quite yet. Good. Sorry, I need to farm my aura regularly so I have something to be sparkly with. All right, now we just sound weird. Okay. So far, so all right. All right, just keep sewing, just keep sewing. We'll figure it out. Look at me putting pins in. Sometimes we learn. No, it's mostly because I want to make sure that the cups all line up. There's certain things that don't need to line up perfectly, but there's certain things it's better to practice doing them correctly. Actually, it's better to just practice doing things correctly. One kick 10,000 times greater than 10,000 kicks one time. But software code, we always have built-in human instinct of figuring things out. I do still believe in Maslow's hierarchy on needs for most things. Yeah, it's true. The basics need to be met, but creativity is innately human. Or uh, creation implies a spark of from nothing to something. The theoretical stuff is just for smart, fun, and government grants. Yeah, exactly, and a waste of time and sometimes money and resources. But what's up with the 9 scientists who've disappeared over the past 2 years? Sorry, we are going deed on. We're going deep. Oh no, it's good. It's good. No, because everything's only conspiracy until it's not. And frankly, I'm on the search for some new conspiracies because yet again, all of mine have come true, and thus I am conspiracy less. And also threadless on this bobbin. All right, so far we haven't exploded. Our bitrate is not the most shitty like it was yesterday, and I managed to be using the Rumbot OBS spoon connector. I know. I think he said it was a fork, but um, yeah, I used to know things about computers and theoretical modeling, and decided I much enjoy things in my hands rather than ones and zeros. I also think conspiracy folks should be given pardons and apologies for being correct, right? I agree. Oh, you know what? You guys didn't stop me. I almost loaded a bobbin without brushing off my insides first because we don't take no shit from Big Needle. You don't need to replace your needle every project. But think about making sure you're dust and lint free in your bobbin race. I argue that will serve you better in the long run. No matter how many needles you put on, if you're sewing through what appears to be a small dead rat in your bobbin race, that's on you. Wow, I'm going all in on those anti bobbin race cleaners. All right, let's see what's next here. And if they are in jail, release them with back pay. Exactly. Yeah, everything's either all smoke and mirrors or it's information campaigning to what's my words? Psychological informational operations to normalize something that's coming down the pipeline. Hello, relax. How are you? I'm being so vain and I haven't even held it up. Here, this is my new bustier bra top that we're working on. I needed some more support, so I thought let's try something different and then try to show off white on white. But there's the sides, there's in between, there's the center bust cup. Oh, hit the mic. Hit it real good. You are in recovery. You partied a tad too hard. Oh man. Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to make away my I'd rather make stuff to manage my feelings and process. Oh, that's right. This is why I'm so vain and do my show. All right, why? Okay, this is where my brain turns retardo. This is the top. You go here, and you go here, I think. So that you go here, and you go here. There we go. Do, 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 do. Oh, no, definitely not. It just gets worse. The older you get, the more difficult that challenge can become. And then also the different question of like, what's the, is the benefit, are the benefits actually worth it? Or is it okay to just be with those, just to be, oh, do software. When we came to party, we will party hard. Andrew WK, relax. I used to rage back in the day to that. Oh no. You relax. You couldn't believe he was classically trained. Whoa. When we come to party, we will party. Yeah, I don't. Trying to or not that I'm doing a very good job necessarily, but attempting to mitigate being altered by things. If I'm going to be altered, it's going to be because I've made a new corset and we are at a new heights. Oh, that actually, holy moly, it's actually going to work. We shall see. All right, I'm going to sew this top cup on this side after I pin it on the opposite side. Because if I don't do it now, I might fluff it up. Software Cook, just need to bust your nose and start headbanging. Oh, I've never broken my nose, and I think I'd like to keep it that way. After your mind or top wear. Oh, your allergies are acting up. Will that work? I think so. Yeah. Oh, the plant sex is real, and it does happen. Kind of not completely horrible, which is nice because the past little while, it's not been the nose running symptoms that have been most irritating. It's the literal wanting to itch my skin off that I could kind of do without. Oh. Software will make you not breathe through your nose anymore. Yeah, allergies and having your nose broken. It's hard enough to breathe through your nose most of the time. I don't need anything to exacerbate that. Oh, damn plant sex. I know. The sex pistol. Oh, yes. Yes. The sex stamens and pistils all going at it, making that pollen, producing those little seeds. The sex pistols. That's punny. That's punny. Software Cook shaking all that yellow and green plant sex. Indeed. And sometimes those foul smelling cacti that need the flies and maggots to come for their pollination needs. They're not just any pretty plant. They say not just anybody can come pollinate us. We're particular. Very particular. I've never seen one of those gigantic, like, putrid smelling plants. I'm sure it smells just as horrible. I'm, like, curious. Not to say, I mean, the public indecency. I know, they're just so flagrant about it, those plants. They're just like, oh, we're gonna do it we're gonna do it on the street, we're gonna do it on the sidewalk, on your car, in your ponds, and your streams. You name it. We're pollinating it. The new number one single from the Sex and the Stamen and Pistols. The Sex The Sex Pistols. Okay, I'm just gonna make quizzical faces and carry on. Something is... Actually, I'm not. We're better than this. I'm just gonna unpick this. How uncouth! I know. Why can't they just keep that in? Why? Okay, well, that's a segue. I do not understand, and part of me thinking of plant sex, but differently, and not just pollen, but spores. People who grow mushrooms in their house, the amount of humidity and darkness, that just sounds like a literal mold hazard. I know how fungi it sounds, but I I'd leave I'd leave the growing of the mycomedicinals outside. That's just me, though. I think maybe fluff me in the tits. I unpicked the wrong seams, so okay. But actually, I think the construction would be better if we did the entire cup portion and then added it into this seam. Yeah. Next time, we're going to do this differently. Because there's construction techniques that I like better, and this is not one of them. But, sometimes we'll pretend that we followed somebody else's directions without our thinking of, I know better. I don't like this way. Software Cook, she says, I'm uncouth while I'm sipping vermouth as I yell as the waiter walks by, I like beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow. The Goodfellows. What an interesting secret organization they were. Were the Goodfellows one of the first NGOs? Are we going to have Vanderbilt money tied to the good? Why is my brain wanting to explode? Because it's popping in with corn pops, which nobody can deny. I like beer. Here, here, here. It's fine. Oh, there he is. The popping stins himself popping in. Oh man, what a lively discussion today is so far. And I misplaced, of course, my list of ideas, but today chat is rip-roaring and letting us know what they want. Today's show is brought to you by chat. And I'm so glad we haven't exploded the internet yet, or my computer. Okay. What other PSYOP would we like to discuss? Oh, actually, not a PSYOP. I talked about this yesterday briefly. The current iteration of what's going on in Ireland. The Irish police chief used to work for Canada during the trucker protests, so had some experience with these types of mass movement protests and how to turn things on and turn stuff off, with Ireland being a very, very, if not possibly the first adopter to digital everything. But what I want to know yet is, do we have any footage from Ireland, and are they singing My Little Armalite yet? Because I'm guessing once that comes out, Ireland will have crossed the Rubicon if they bring out My Little Armalite during these protests, and I'm here for it. And I want this for them. so that we can get our heads out of our asses, because this is coming here too. We can't be naive and pretend that. Hey Jess, welcome. How are you? I hope your sewing is going good. I'm being so vain and making myself another boob cover, because who doesn't need support during this time of craziness? We're stitching community together, one bra at a time. This is our protest sewing undergarments? Do I need to have a protest sewing, or can I just make stuff? I don't understand what sewing, which part of the information campaign where I'm here for, or am I here for none of it? Or are we here to... What just happened? Software Cook! Oh man! Corn Pop got gifted a membership from Software Cook. Oh man, everybody looks so cool with their matching rooks. Oh, so adorable. Ay, ay, ay. You boys and girls. Oh, don't make that funny like I'm going through puberty. Been there, done that. I'm here to sew garments. Let's do it. Indeed. It's in the thumbnail, the free pattern. I tried so hard this weekend. We all match. How adorable. I know. Oh, Brody's so cute and matchy. Oh my goodness gracious. Why am I so... Oh, okay. Yeah. Way better to sew this entire cup section as a unit and then attach it into its little pocket channel, if you will. And some ironing that has not happened. Oh my god. Yeah, what other conspiracy that's not a conspiracy do we need to get off our chests for today? Because mine's all about depressing gigafamines and that they're going to attempt to impose a fuel lockdown to continue to isolate folks and then use whatever mind-numbing agent that's a person's choice to just like willingly suck tit and keep taking it. I think I want to increase the height of this center bust cup section. And on that note, back to my boob cups. Her cups were absolute units. Yeah, these are... Well, we're just gonna have to keep going. I've not done this exact style of garment before, so... Oh, this camera... Why? Things are running slow. Is it my cords that need upgrading? Are they loose, or is it I need to clean out my hard drive probably, because it might just be a minor purge, so I stop running out of all my memory. I don't know, probably a little bit of everything. All right, where are we? What was on my list of disasters? Because we've been around the circle of food and fuel and shortage, but oh my god, at least we can distill, grow enough extra potatoes, medicinal vodka, here I come. Oh, man, I'm going to have to be on the lookout for a condenser set. But are we going to use Bunsen burners, or what is our first condenser vesicle going to be? Technology, dust time, once again. Yeah. Technology, dust time. What is technology dust? We make something, all of our technological advances are so old that they're all dusty and crusty. I'm confused. Tell me more, Software Cook. Tell me more. Clean your PC. Okay. Thank you. I was like, speak it to me in crayons. I liked when somebody said that. Oh, that's right, because I was talking about PEDs. Clean your PC. Yeah. I think all those accidental times I hit start record on OBS need to like get purged. Like I just got big files of stuff. Thanks for speaking that to me in crayon. I love that phrase, even though I also think crayons and think Marines because that's what I've been told I'm supposed to think. Though I do love their notion of grunts and crafts, and especially when Allie's here, we've got a resident Neanderthal. I hope Allie's doing good. We do lots of monosyllabic grunting. All right, so there's the top. We've got a whole cup and a whole front half. I feel like this center section is supposed to go up a little bit higher, which is funny because it needs to go up higher, I think, about the same amount I have extra at the bottom. So somehow something got funny, but oh, you, Software Cook, you gave some crayons to your Marine buddy to write his notes down once. He started munching on some. Yeah, that's. I hear it's only funny because it's true. They let the Marines out, and part of their MRE packs is a box of crayons for dessert. I should also laughing so hard. Yeah. Oh, but the best is when the Marines start talking about Djibouti, and I realize that those jokes, when I have to write Djibouti in a chat, don't get as much traction because you look at how Djibouti spelled and you're like, why is that a thing? And then you hear it and you're like, oh, you were making a joke about my Djibouti, and it's like, oh, Software Cook, it's funny when the Marines get the joke. Yeah. Yeah, they're an interesting bunch. All that time in the water with all that stuff to make sure they don't drown. Marginally terrifying. Those boys can tread water. Most of us only wish. All the amount of folks. I haven't even been in a pool in a gajillion years, but I don't know if I could like tread water anymore, or to a length that would be sustainable if needed for life preservation reasons. Software Cook, everyone else is offended but them. Yeah. Yeah. You know who I wonder if they tell even more raunchy jokes that are even worse? Oh, that is okay. I got some segues, but the French Foreign Legion. I bet. Hello, Glitchy Face, Glitch Monster, Glyph Glitch, all the nom de plumes of the glitch. Hey, we're not doing it today. Do. You've been lurking for a bit. Hello. That's all right. Most folks do and will continue, and we make it a point at the circus to attempt to be as awesome as that the workers and lurkers are just as entertained as folks participating in chat, because sometimes you can't chat. Corn Pop gifting a membership so that Glitch could look. Oh, we are so cultish today. Look at our matchy uniforms. Oh my gosh, boys and girls. Just in time for not one, but 2 cups. Because I still have 2 boobs. Oh my god. 1 cup for each of the amazing gifted memberships on today's show. You boys and girls, you're gonna make me verklemmt. Oh, one of us. From one of the greatest. No. I'm going to go out on a limb. The greatest carnival movie of all time. Now I'm going to forget the name of the show. It's from the 1930s. That film is, oh my god, bar none. It's a classic, and such a good movie. One of us, one of us. Oh, we are popping, we are strong. I've got my workout clothes. Gotta go pump some iron later. Oh man. Oh, folks, you guys, thanks for finding quality and pretending entertainment. And sometimes we actually forget that we learned something. Though that comes second. Oh, the you're welcomes, the thanks, freaks, that's it. Yes. Because it's been co opted and other people have used this, but it comes from Freaks. And if you've not seen Freaks, you should, because that might be 1932. I was thinking 38. I was like, oh, it's so, but yes, that is the original place where that came from. That movie is amazeballs. Probably the official circus movie. The official circus movie of the circus is Freaks. Oh, yes. Hey, sweet boy, would you like to come say hello? Should I get the snacks? Are we so excited? Are we meeting metrics? Are we meeting goals that we didn't even know we had for today's show? I'm going to go out on a limb and say yes. And after I have a sip of Chernobyl's waters, I'm going to woo. Should we open up the catch session stand? Is it time for snacks? Do we all need to go to the snack stand and get ourselves a snack? Before the Hollywood Heist Act. Yeah, before when there was different amounts of money laundering and propaganda going on from different forces. Oh. And again, things are only funny because they're partly true somewhere. Loki, are you ready? Would you like snacks? Do you think that they've been amazing, that we're going to thank them by me giving you snacks? Do you think we should do that? Come sing them a song. Come. Are you going to sing them a song again? There you are, sweet beast. Oh, the cat claps and emos. Oh, they're outside. Oh, come on, Loki. You've got the whole show all to yourself. They're outside. Come, let's do your mesmer act. Loki, oh, the best hug giver. Such good hugs. Oh, okay. Oh, you are so happy to see them today. They're so happy to see you too. They're giving you a round of applause right now as we speak. Freya Froofers, you can have one more, but you gotta come over here to get it. Freya Froofers, I'm leaving you a snack right here. Little man's outside, so you can come over and get it. I'll just be so ready for you. Also, I showed this off yesterday, but I'm so ready for the zombie apocalypse because, yeah, I did find value in getting 128 ounces of sewing machine oil. My machines will work through an EMP, so I need to make sure that I can keep them running. Alright, so where's my pieces that I dropped? They're in front of me. But where's the line drawing pattern I like? I did put stuff. So here is, what is this? It looks like we're doing a mock-up from Pattern Couture. And here is the line drawing. It's got this bustier style cups, a zip in the back, and their iteration shows the top cup being able to fit. So this panel needs to be made bigger, and they cut it on the fold. but don't say in the directions. So yeah, nice oil. Yeah, I'm so I'm like, I was down to like 2 or 3 ounces. I'm like, I need more sewing machine oil than that, just in case. Ah, suffer cook. I also meant the Hollywood Hays Code. Ah, yes, with the morality stuff, which enforce strict censorship on moral content. Modern acting is no longer bound by these restrictions. Lots of censoring. Yeah, now it's just filled with lots of propaganda and psychological operations of pre-planning. Like, think of the number of shows that have, for how long, of being able to just like touch your forehead. But was this even longer? Has this been going on since like the Arthur C. Clarke's books and the rope? Oh gosh, is Arthur C. Clarke a CIA spy? Was he a? I don't know why my brain just like, huh? Yeah. All right, enough of that rabbit hole. So then there's this cuttings or the pattern, how it gets laid out. And like, this is the center front piece. And on the pattern piece, it doesn't say to cut on the fold. I'll, when it comes time, I'll hold everything up. Maybe we'll, I didn't pull this stuff to take a zip to set out, but, where was I? Oh, perfect glitch. Was Arthur C. Clarke a CIA spy? Is the kind of questions I come here for. Well, I'm so glad that I can ask questions that no one else is daring enough to ask, because we're so K Ultra Mockingbird that you just can't stop us now. So you cannot do it now. Ah, software. I knew that when that would get Glitchy's attention. Oh, wieners is we. Wieners. All right. I think I know which. Okay. Remembering in three-dimensional space and actually, one of the good things about this corset is it's less. The tops and bottoms are much more obvious. Yeah, I couldn't remember Heinlein's name, but yeah, Arthur C. Clarke, Robert Heinlein, and Isaac Asimov, all spies. Yeah, because their books were training to think that, how do you get folks from the literal farm, the gulag, the backwoods, the middle of nowhere Africa, from these pre-industrial worlds, to have some grounding in how would machines doing everything, or being able to co-opt our need to have critical thought and rational thinking skills, because AI would just do it for us. That would have been inconceivable. What about Loki? Loki is also a CIA spy. Shh, he's meownder cover. He's This is how he reports back to the handler that we're the reason our three-letter spy makes stuff, because Loki's like, she's doing this, you should make this too. Oh, Phil said glitchy glyph. I'm gonna mix up all your name de plumes. And Glitchy Face Philip K. Dick, the only non-spy in the classic sci-fi game. And that's so interesting and not surprising, because do androids dream of electric sheep? That seeing and being the seed to tell people he's got the cheat code for how to wake up. Why am I getting so impassioned? Because this really fires me up. He's got the cheat code to wake up. Ah, Corn Pop Loki knows things, but keeps quiet for a break. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, you have to offer him just the right kibbles and bits. He also is quite partial to edamame. He'll even take the entire skin. He just like, oh my god, he used to grow over edamames. What a goofer doofer glitchy face. A Scanner Darkly was all about him being paranoid out of his mind that he was being spied on. Philip K. Dick was right on the stuff. Yeah. And we have to, I saw this um icon for what we're being herded into, whether we like it or not, because we might not care about the Nuevo Crusado, but the Nuevo Crusado cares about us and the 12 pieces of the digital prison. And yeah, I do not consent, but lots of people are enjoying listening to our madness today. And yes, we're this mad on all sorts of topics. So thank you for your chattiness and quiet participation and laughter in the backgrounds that I can't hear. Salt for cook. That reminds me of the Bush's baked bean dog. Duke knows the secret. Yeah, he does. Are they still? I haven't watched TV commercials in a really long time. Are they on their like fifth Duke? Because Duke's been around for a while. That's not a spring chicken poppers, if I recall correctly. I think I should have used a bigger seam allowance. This is a 3 millimeters. Definitely not an entire centimeter, but I can always take in easier than letting stuff back out again. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Indeed, indeed. If I was a high quality button pushing channel, I'd have a button for that and it would roll right to it. But instead, you get me doing it instead. I saved that quality button pushing for that other Phoenix. So good. I know, and I can't compete. Oh, cool dogs and yes. Oh, that. Oh, there we go. Dogs and balls and dogs and balls and dogs and balls and dogs and balls. Yeah, who needs Puss in Boots or whatever it is? Dogs and balls and dogs and balls and dogs and balls. All right, we are going down all sorts of holes of rabbits. But this, not my favorite iteration. I'm seeing possibilities. Adding some boning. Because, yeah, this is not supposed to be the center gap, but I kind of like it. So if we added some more structure to, like, help hold it, hoist up its ass. It needs to be the bony exoskeleton that I always needed. Oh, can I laugh at my own joke again from the other night? That chick, I don't even know the game's character, but if her exoskeleton was a corset made of funny bones. Now I do have it in my head that we should make a corset that we draw on or paint on or stitch on bones. Do we want to make it real and just have it in the back like lumbar spine? Because there's only so many ribs that a corset actually covers. We just get like half a sternum and there's 12 thoracic ribs, so like the lower 3 and the floaty ones. Do they even count? I mean, like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, all these they took folks who, our parents, our grandparents, learning what a phone was. Who would have thought that in their lifetime, or not shortly afterwards, cell phones and talk to text, all of these things. It's like the story about the Native American who didn't saw the rippling in the water, but didn't understand the large boat coming. if that was indeed true. Software Cook, was that the Stellar Blade stream? Yes, Eve is, I think her name is. You missed it. That's all right. I think it was Stellar Blade, and I'll take your word that Eve was her name. And there was that part about her getting her exoskin, and I was like, yeah, this is my this is my joke. I liked it so much I had to say it again because I'm so vain about making sewing jokes. All right, we've just got the two back panels left. Hey, Loki love. Should we pretend to see? All right, let's kind of sort of see. We'll see, we'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen yet. Oh, we needs the joke. Yeah, that was it. Oh, that her corset, her exosuit or whatever, it was a corset made of funny bones. Cause, haha. So, cause we were trying to be humorous and all that jazz. That was it. It helps us go through the day, right? Laughter is the best medicine. Come on, sweet boy. I've got one last snacky. Do you want to come have it and give them your mesmer act? Come on. Funny bones. Yep. An exoscoot is made of funny bones. Cause it's humorous. Cause of course it was. Exactly, Corn Pop. Of course it was. Oh, did I underestimate my measurements? And you know what? I won't know until I sew the back on and take off some of my layers. That was a good one. Loki approved very much. He gives it a giant maxi pad pause of approval. Because of course he does. Oh, Loki. Are you watching them from the outside? I see you. Okay. Okay. All right, we are at we are feline a paw break, a pet break. Scritches. Hey, Loki love. Yeah, you are positively handsome, and you give the best mesmerings. Ultra best mesmer. Yeah. Oh, that joke was perfect, Loki. Oh, Loki, I think they only come to see you. You're so good. You're positively perfect. Oh, I'm so glad that we can just we've just absorbed the cats into the show because they really are so spectacular. Oh my gosh, yesterday. No, yeah. Because I've said this before, but I'll say it again because I think it's kind of important to. We keep the crates out so that the cats eat that everybody eats their dinner in there, so that crate time is not so horrible and scary because you never know when you got to hurry up and get in your crate and get out. So we just made it part of their twice daily routine of I eat here, so it's not shitty. So Freya Frufers is taken to just like sitting in her crate sometimes just for the fun. But they all have pillows, so they like to sleep on top of their crates. But so easy to get them in case of catastrophes. Consider crate training your cat too. It's not just for dogs. Keep your cat safe from blamo. All you have to do is put their food bowl in there, and they might take it. Even a very unfood motivated cat like Freya Frufers will eat her food in her crate. She's kind of bitchy and wants her food all over the house and other places. But she knows at the end of the day, it's crate or no food. Oh, yeah, sci-fi is, and all of how close to what they wrote in those books are some flavor parallel notion of kind of what's going on now. like not 100% exact replicas, but just the ideas from out of the realm of conceivability to, oh, that's kind of plausible. Just like I'm not surprised, but still in the pit of my guts, horrified and disgusted that they have indeed added mRNA technology to food crops to produce self-replicating vaccinations. So, welcome to Tainted and again, we've returned to plant sex. Today's show, health and educational portion, brought to you by Plant Sex. Oh, software cook. I'm still waiting for the impending future like Tex Murphy lives in. Yeah. All those. Is that the one with all the fax machines? Oh, the files. See, oh, Phoenix. I'm pretending I understand these games. I show up to Phoenix's gaming streams for his personality and chat. To be honest, I know nothing about any of these games, and I have the audacity to be like, I'm gonna make a joke about this because checks the facts. Yes, okay, that's. Have I learned? No. You can tell what my brain is like. This most important, but I try to remember odd bits and pieces so vicariously. I'm like slotting in certain game details from somebody who I had access. I played some. I mean, we played Duck Hunt with the shooty gunny thing as a different hatchling. But oh, does anybody still have a copy fax machine that they use on the regular? Everybody's Chex Murphy's coming in to checks the facts for us. Why, howdy, Chex. Have you been having a factually No, that was too forced. Glitch, you've never used a fax machine. Yeah, I may or may not have. I may or may not still use some modern equivalent. You, Software Cook, is old enough to know how to use a fax machine. Yup. Things have even changed so much that the 2010s and the 20 teens. Yeah, the 20 teens. At the beginning of that decade, businesses still needed fax machines. The text to or email to fax, web faxing is pretty new. Glitchy face. I'm only old enough to remember when fax numbers would be listed on business cards, but not how to use one. I'm not going to say this conversation has started to make me feel old. But, well, I'll have you know that businesses sometimes still list fax numbers, and just because it happens digitally now through a electronic faxing service doesn't mean faxes don't happen. The hospitals and government still not needed. They still do, and it still sucks. You're old too. It's fine. That's true. Not every industry needed to have access to faxing or the capabilities to do it. Corn Pop, you remember accidentally calling a fax number or two. It still makes that horrible like connecting to the internet in the 90s sound if you call a fax number. I have it on good authority. I might have heard that sound last week, but yeah, the digital fax numbers still sound like you're connecting to the internet if you accidentally call them. It's so weird. It makes a cool noise. It does. It's a very unique sound. Everybody's accidentally done it. Yup, you were definitely old enough to remember the dial-up internet process. Yeah, alright, let's... Theoretically, we've got a back, a sides, and 2 cups. We'll have to see. It's hard to fit something that's supposed to be fitted very close to the body over a hoodie and an oversized t-shirt. So I'm not sure if I need to make any adjustments, but that will be for me to find out later. But I actually sewed to the extent that I could stitch it today's thumbnail garment. So that was not clickbait, boys and girls. Today's thumbnail, not clickbait. And then there's the printing noise of the dot matrix printer. I also know a kid who might have some dot matrix paper floating around. I did it! Today's new bustier cover. I see some things that I want to alter that were funny, but yeah, quite pleased. Yes. We were it's because everyone was so supportive in making this garment come to reality. The support that we all put in. Okay, so good. All right. So far, not the most horrible pattern, and if anything, I can always let out the seams or trace. Because I can't tell if it doesn't close in the. Actually, I do know, Phoenix. You can't try on a close-fitting corset over a hoodie and expect to things to line up appropriately. But on to the next misadventure. So let's do something next. It's supposed to have straps. I'm kind of quite chuffed. We'll deal with the straps afterwards because I think just a couple of changes, and I have to think. But actually, what we're going to do next is I have this other same fabric, different pattern, the Princess Cut bustier top. So we're just keeping up with supportive garments today. But there's a seam that's sewn on the wrong side. I'm going to unpick it, sew it up so that it's on the appropriate side. And I had left over just magically enough, plus what we used in and there is going to be shit tons more of small pieced 1-inch square net end product on this fusible iron-on stabilizer. I love piecing on this. I loved it. I like the firmness. I'm thinking that for our ringleader tailcoat and top hat ensemble, because we say that we're a ringleader, but we don't have the right costumes. We should fix that. Because we don't say that we're just a circus. This is just the costume shop. We've got real acts we're thinking of, all sorts of stuff. All right. Oh yeah, but to press all these to make our tailcoat quilted and patchworked, because we have those 2-inch quilt blocks. So that could be super fun. Oh, that would be fun if I knew how to print the templates on, and then I could just... But okay, bloop, bloop, bloop. Now we're just going down all the rabbit holes, popping in all the ideas, because everything's going to get made. When that is a different question, but we make because I literally have to. I think my soul would break if I wasn't making something. Like, I I don't think there was a time in my life where I didn't have, yeah, because even if I wasn't crafting particularly, I was still like doodling or sketching. Yeah, I think my brain would break if I wasn't making stuff with my hands in some fashion. Yeah. All right. Well, that was super exciting. I saw. Thanks for stopping by, workers and lurkers, and chatters who come and go. Ah, that's all right. I'm so vain. I'm gonna show up and turn the camera on anyway because I have to make it. Oh, let's see here. What else do I have on my list? What other conspiracies? What other topics? Because the Giga Famine's not really a conspiracy. A storm's blowing through. There was the most spectacular lightning the other day. Oh, thanks, people who are coming back. Yeah, it's do. Keep it together, friends. Love and stuff. Oh, it's all good. I know. I well, Dove can only take me in small pieces. He doesn't watch the show either. He sometimes pops into chat. Actually, he's doing lawn boy stuff and just yesterday he had out his actually if people were busy yesterday, Dove showed up. He read a chapter from a new book. I did marginally harangue him because it sounded ultra religious, and I don't care about somebody's spiritual practices. I just wasn't. Daddy Dove did show up. Yes, he was wearing his hentai helmet and bravely read us a chapter live on air of, I think it's a UFO book. They were at Mount Weather. So let's bring out, do we have any Mount Weather conspiracy stories? And I thought, whoever that Area 52, I didn't know that there was Area 52 and Area 51 in Nevada. So, hentai helmet. Yes, Dove was wearing his hentai helmet. Oh, he made crack jokes about it. He was electrodes giving him microdoses. He did great for his first reading time because he's been saying for years and years now. He made me get him a camera so he could practice because he reads to me every day, so he's well versed at it. And glitchy face, you software cook. You mean you don't have a hentai helmet too? Oh, must be missing out. Yeah, it was a thing, but I'm contemplating letting him back every Saturday to read us a chapter from the book while we do some art stitching. If folks don't, sorry, it's our show. He's going to be showing up, so that's all there is to it. Wow, make it sound like you're nice about it, Phoenix. Okay. Glyph is going to hook software up with the hentai helmet. Yeah, the stuff you didn't know that you didn't need, but here we are. Here we are. What's stupidly impressive, though, is the way that helmet eats up batteries. There's got like 5 batteries in it that he has to change every single morning. Like these, what kind of greed shitball medical batteries that the device takes that many and that you need to replace them every morning because they literally run dead? Are these? Yeah. Am I sewing this the right way? Yep. Okay. Nothing like questioning questioning so many choices. But oh, Is it raining? That's okay. Do. Exactly. You need a rechargeable helmet. That seriously. It's got this giant box. Why doesn't it have just like a USB port to it? I guess that's not the like $30,000 hentai helmet version. This is only the $10,000 version that has the rechargeable batteries or the uses the disposable ones. They couldn't afford that other one. Insurance was like, no, that would require too much of a prior authorization. Okay. Oh, well. It's so ridiculous. So, hey, oh, it's you! Come on, girlie. Oh, it's both of you. Are you gonna... Brave Roofers, hurry up. Before your brother... Ah, Corn Pop, it's got a giant box. It does, yeah. Ah, Software Cook, the $10,000 Panda Sub 3000 rechargeable hat. Yes. AKA hentai helmet. Yep, absolutely. Not made by Blammo, not shipped, not for your viewing pleasure. But holy moly. You can get the disposable model for only $50,000, but the rechargeable is 10, or is it 100? Let's go with 100 and be super like, oh, this is how we extort the medical industry. Oh yeah, riddle me this. Everybody wants with this whole universal healthcare bullshit. Who's paying the doctors in this model? If people don't pay, how do doctors get paid in this model? I'm confused. Ah, Corn Pop Software Cook skipped right past the Panda Sub 2000 version. Exactly. Yeah, he did. Come on, butthead. You're the last one. You have to work extra hard. Oh, you lazy ass. Come on. Ow. All right. That's all your snacks for right now. That's all the snacks. Everybody had snacks. Now you had your snacks too. Yeah, you troublemaker. Oh, so we saw the... Oh, that's for the only... You know, you're not supposed to show that. That's for the locals or on the Only Cats page. Okay, you are... Just don't touch any buttons without me giving you permission first. Yeah, the little man, the biggest troublemaker, the littlest man. Where are you going? Okay. Only cat's butts. Exactly. Oh. Before I show off my handiwork, let me make sure that seam is fully stitched. So I just unpicked that seam, stitched it closed again. And then we're going to take the other layer, use this as a lining. Oh, that's why Dove's helmet sees all the time. That's, oh no! Well, that's an unfortunate sight. I knew he was having a... Oy, oy, oy. Alright, this is going to be the lining, so there's the bustier. So now all of our seams are facing the appropriate direction, and now we can sew the fashion fabric with the red fake moire and the purple. Now we've got another cute little top to match with our fancy pants. And I've got He says for straps, maybe we'll sew some sleeves for it. We'll get there. Suffer. That helmet must be for veterinarians. They are always looking at cat butts. Yeah. Oh, those. Ugh. Well, the techs have to deal with that first. Alright, strap. I will actually look at the right direction for the piece. I'm just like, can I remember? So I think are doing some alternating thing here. Read the pieces. This must be center front to side front. So we've got a red piece and then a purple piece. And it'll be all like cute and matchy. So then this shirt will work with the red secret pants or the purple secret pants. And we've got some coordinating options. Oh, or horse butts where you live. Those giant shoulder length vet gloves for. Oh, that was a whole hoopla. And I don't remember. Was that here in Oregon? That they were making it so that you couldn't use an ultrasound, that only a licensed veterinarian could use an ultrasonic device for confirmation of pregnancy post animal husbandry practices. Okay. All the equestrian docs. Yeah. Oh no, relax. Homeless poop is all I see. Fair. That. I'm sorry that you live where that is just the way of the. As the shit show flows. Is there any possibility this side of Hades that LA's actually going to be ready and or poop apps? I heard about the poop maps. I didn't know that they'd gone full 21st century. The poop app map that. Oh no. Oh, the Olympics. Are they even going to be ready? Catalina Kitinzi thing to see on your way to. Oh, gross. Oh no. Oh, relax. Relax. Did you just mute? Did you just moderate yourself? I didn't do it. Don't make me. I was gonna say you can't put that one back on me. You did it yourself. I did not touch any buttons. Relax. Deleted his own comment. I didn't do it. It was not me this time. Oh, Suffolk, major poop problem in the 6th Street area. Oh gosh. Yeah, all these nightlawns and all these like wandering drug users, they're like, oh, we've got safe passage, who are just. There's compassion and then there's just exploitation all around. Oh, relax, seeing it every day on the way to work. Oh, that's so. Oh, how. We gotta clean this shit up. I know, because I hear Karen Bass is a piece of work and the entire. Oh, God. Those places in California, would you like socialism light, or full-on commie Marxist Nazism? Free for your choice today. I'm gonna start put some pins in so I don't mix up my who's supposed to go where, because I know me and high likelihood of blubbering up. Yeah, that Loki and Little Man was singing songs. I think it started to rain, so they were like, oh, we don't feel like being out here. Oh, Karen Baskin, that bitch, fed her husband to a tiger. No, not Karen Baskin. The mayor for LA, her name is Karen Bass. And she's more full-on Marxist, having on the alleged government dime or in school somewhere along the line spent time in Cuba with Castro, learning from the finest. Carol Bass, Is that her name? I thought it was Karen Bass. Mayor Karen Bass. Oh yeah, the Bass bitch. Yeah, that one. She was a Karen. Yeah, isn't her name Karen? But Carol Baskin. Yes. We're mixing up our crazy ass bitches today right now. Is it time? Is it? I know what we need. When all else fails and I can't think straight, I reach for it. Terska Peeber. That is another story. Yeah. She did feed her husband to the tigers, allegedly. That's all right. They're very easy to mix up together. All these crazy Carol, Karen. Yep, it's Perber time. Peeber, Terska, Peeber, kitty, 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 Terska, Peeber. Oh, that was silliness. All right. Yeah, Mayor Karen Bass from LA County. She's wackadoodle. And I don't because Washington State did the same thing. What is it that Mayor Bass has it so that she has final word on the sheriffs that's no longer elected, and Washington State just did the whole thing. So welcome to elected officials having access to their own private security detail. I don't mind if I do, says Software Cook. I know it's. What other show can we have a community candy? She talks like a nursery school teacher. Yeah, that down to you belittling kind of a way, like makes with a tone that makes it sound like you're the idiot, but she's got no basis in reality other than what her handlers tell her to say. It's just, oh my god, they like purposely make it so that they're like, you are that dumb. No, it's okay, you are that dumb. Corn pop, do any of you get a kind of ammonia taste? I don't necessarily, but I wondered. We are, yeah, I was gonna say just like that little hint. It's like at that very top high note with that little bit of licorice as the spice kind of hits your back of your tongue. That one. What? Yeah, me too. It's us though. I know. The young champagne socialists, students who don't understand the way this is gonna go down for them. Same software. I only eat the peeber when I'm at the show. I know. I don't enjoy they sit in my sewing desk as my show treat. If you mouth breathe out through your nose with your mouth closed, that's a new taste. Okay. You breathe. Oh yeah, up at the very yeah. I get it. Welcome to with Phoenix's heavy breathing on the show as we're doing flavor tasting for the Terska Pewers. Huge shout out yet again to Fight Like Hell for introducing chat to Terska Peeber. I would not have known about this amazing, delectable treat if it wasn't for him. So thanks, Fight Like Hell. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. You're congested. I can't do that now. You're congested. Sounds like you need a super spicy one. I think we need the American slightly spicier version for the Terska Peeber. And a whole bunch of licorice essential oil. I wonder, because they have the. You can make or buy solid concentrate of glycyrrhiza, but that's not a. Mm-mm-mm. sugar. What am I thinking? Let's see here. I'll just read. Software says this is like me and the boys doing whiskey tastings or scotch. You're getting leather and peat. Isla Scotch is the best, is very peaty. All right, software. And Corn Pop says, peat. Yeah, but we also, all right. The amount, I'm, oh man, yes. Oh God. Swalwell, honey pot, example number 5. Okay, make sure that we're stitching this the right direction. Yeah, he's, ay. Between all this sexual stuff, when all the whole shit show with Fang should have got him ousted. That these folks are just allowed to who oh God, why would a representative need to go through the FHA or HUD for housing loans? Why aren't they going through a private? Why does a government elected official going through Fannie Mae for their mortgage stuff? Why aren't they going through Wells Fargo or whatever? And if these people know that these folks are running for office, because I have the similar mortgage primary domicile with Wyden, Merkley, both of them. Wyden, because he's the ones with the nasty kids, and the wife's assistant killed himself because these kids were such monsters. I wonder what's gone on with the civil suit about that, because the guy's husband was suing the Wyden family. Wyden, Merkley. Oh, those rats all get lost together in my head. But because what? There's no conceivable family unit that I can see that if your kids live and go to school in a state that is not the state that you claim to have primary residence in, and your wife lives in this other house, do you live in this house in Oregon? It sounds like you live in New York State. In New York City, where your wife lives, with your children live, and your children go to school. I'm getting so angry. I'm not enjoying the taste of this terse paper in my mouth. But I am glad that they're doing a proper residency hearing for Tiffany Henyard. Oh my God. She had the audacity to be like, oh, how many communities can I ruin? Fulton County. You look pretty corrupt and easy to slide right on in with all the bureaucratic shenanigans. I too, maybe me, can get some traction and swindle some folks out of the Fulton County. What? Oh. And that she's towing the complete Marxist line of, we don't need any more Democrats. We're just going to rebrand as Rhino GOP, get elected because the GOP is all these parties need to be retired because they don't make sense anymore and aren't representative of anything but money laundering and stupidness and fill in the blank adjective. It doesn't matter. They're just selling us the rope with which they want us to hang us with as they force feed the shit. I can't that there is restaurants in Europe, Norway, that you can buy 3D printed meat for your meal that they print in the restaurant. Like, no, this food shortage, whether it's manufactured or a combination of natural things, they're going to use not having food as the vector to say, oh, we'll scan your digital card and here's your, 3D printed food block, because we're killing the small herds and, chicken flocks and all of these things. It makes me mad. I need to sew more supportive bras to hold all my anger about this. Mm, Software cook all kinds of corrupt bullshit. Exactly. Ah, Glyph. Would you eat the printed meat? Yeah, I'm a no. Yeah, that's a. Because that's like, even if they were going to sell the eating the bugs, there's a way to do that makes sense. Like, there's traditions and cultures that like naturally eat things, but to like force it into a like the chocolate covered scorpions or novelty things, like, would you eat the soylent? Exactly. No, 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 no. Which is super funny. Do they have it at CVS? Because I know at Rite Aid they used to have this protein powder called Soylent, and I was like, self, that is some of the worst branding marketing material. Yes, 3D printed to look like a steak. It's it's not all foods. It appears that they're purposefully targeting, because it's just a bunch of amino acids that you can extract and buy and recombine. It's specifically meat analogs. Yep. Yes, relax. It's that horrifying. That, I think, and from what I'm hearing smarter people say, that the fuel and the food and the fertilizer shortages, all of these things are going to continually break people if we don't have ways to feed ourselves from gardens and food and such. These starving families are going to say, I'm so hungry, my kids have to eat. Give me the 3D printed meat. They've already trained them. Get your shit with your EBT. It's already got GMO in there. Oh, corn pop. If it was my work printer, I would be nothing but meat. It would be nothing but meat. That's good. You'll never a paper jam ever again. Corn pop is only going to have meat jams popping out. Oh, that's all right. I don't. It not the choice I'd make, but if you need to make it, it's okay. I'm not gonna. But I may look at you a little bit funny, but I will never. Actually, that would be the way to have Phoenix never ask for a bite of your food if I knew you ordered something 3D printed. I guess that's the sign of a good date if you don't want them to eat your food. Or like the super annoying person that you're like, I think we need to break up. She doesn't like 3D printed meat, but I'll do it. And then she'll ask, and then I'll just be like, no. And she'll be like, damn it. If I can never steal the food off your plate ever again, I don't think we can do this anymore. Oh, wow. All right. So, what I went through real did while I was yammering about 3D printed food and my fear of it was pin together this top layer of the bustier cup. It's just like the white one, but with alternating red and that purple white splotchy pattern. So let's just sew. And I also pulled the sew and boning because why not add a little bit more structure to this princess cut top? Yeah, I'm not always the best example, but I really like real food that comes from the ground. Though honestly, I wonder, like, they're going to need a huge die off because there's not going to be enough water. How are we going to have enough water for the AI and giant data centers and for the other energy required for the 3D printing of the meats? Or are Is this... Are they going to debut by Christmas these suitcase-size personal thorium nuclear reactors? Because that's what is the energy source that's going to keep this shit show going. And if nothing else, I will beat my microphone and have folks think, what if you have no water because of the amount that's used by these data centers? Is this progress worth not having water to drink? Or water for actual plants and animals? Because I think it's gonna... yeah. I don't know if we get to have both. It might be a either or scenario, and I'd rather the crops from the local farm with the slightly less genetically modified seed crop, because once you let out those pollens that are having plant sex from the modified crop organisms to the wild type, they're just going to spread. You cannot keep a pollen in the same way that they're doing the vector transmission of stuff through the mosquitoes. Once you we don't understand what we've unleashed. The hubris and brazenness to think that this is controllable in any way, shape, or form is... that you might not believe in God, but I don't know the human who thinks they can play God with this type of scientific manipulation. I don't know. I mean, granted, I am skeptical. I'm not surprised about the vaccines in crops, because I'd heard them talking about this in literally 25 years ago. Yeah, exactly. Software cook. Don't be playing God. It takes a lot of hubris and giant balls to think that you can do that and that it's gonna be okay. It's kind of like thinking that Max meat. No. I know it sounds funny, but I can't. I refuse to be compliant with the world that thinks that's okay and that that's your only option. I'll even extend the olive branch of, I don't care if it's a option, I just don't want it to be the only option. You get to choose whatever you put into your mouth. It's like they make it. I have my Chernobyl swatter. I've got my whatever protein in a tube. Yeah, I like the taste of food. That flame kissed from cooked on a grill barbecue. Real food. No, I like food to be food. Keep my food, please. Yeah, I'm not here for it. Oh, and then the normalizing it from the baby food tubes, from the fancy cute cat tubes that they'll come and lick it and be all sweet while you give them snackies. But it's like the normalizing of the pets being chipped as the vector for, welcome, here's your chip in your arm. Oh, Corn Pop, you've been meaning to upgrade your dot matrix printer anyway to the meat matrix printer. Yes. Made by Corn Pop, the meat matrix printer for all your meat printing needs. The finest, the one, the only. Oh, Wagyu dot. We Corn Pop's got Wagyu dot. We've got I don't know if Anton's Biltong is gonna let you print the Biltong. Software Cook, the louder the printer, the juicier the meat. Yeah. Oh god. I can't. Oh, a soggy printer. The thoughts of a soggy printer, that just sounds weird. And the texture, like it, like blob like, to just watch the layers. Like, oh, this is the part in the program where we've got the rendering for the little fat cap. Oh, look at it print the fat. Oh no, this one malfunctioned. We actually accidentally printed a cartilage. You're gonna. This is not gonna be the nicest mouthful, boys and girls. We had to print in some imperfections here. Let them know that they think they're still eating real meat. Oh no, that was a bone. Oh no. Oh, eight. Oh, yes, exactly. Software Cook. Steaks that come in. You don't need. Who needs a 12-ounce ribeye? Who needs a 24-ounce porterhouse? When here at Madhouse Meat Max, Mad Max's Meat House, you can get your steaks in 8.5 by 11, A3, and A1 for you giant eaters. Or if you're having a party, you come on down and we'll print you your A1 sheet. Call ahead so that we know that we can save you a table at Mad Max's Meat House. Oh, this makes me nauseous. Hey, Corn Pop, who needs A4 when you've got a bottle of A1? Oh, yes. So you get real A1 for your 3D printed meat. Or does it because it's not, we can't just like have the A1 chemicals, flavoring agents in the meat printing. Could actually, they probably could. There's no way in my head this just doesn't sound horrifying, and I don't consent. You will not be force feeding me the 3D printed meat. The circus will go on record and say this is a line that we will not be forced to cross. There will be mayhem that only the circus can provide if you think the circus will take this. We will not put this in our mouth and masticate over it. Yeah. Alright, I'm getting all like fired up. I guess I don't know anybody in Ireland, and I was glad to see Gaffa was around, but asking in somebody else's chat felt weird to know if he knows anybody, or if they're singing My Little Armalite in Ireland right now. I know I keep going back to it, but I'm curious. Yeah, Software Cook, no mouth or mind mastication, not on 3D printed meat. I mean, my mind has masticated on it quite a bit this afternoon, but not in my mouth. No. No quiero in mi boca. Nope. No, no, no. No, 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 no. It will not be there. I do not consent. But yeah, we talked about the American pilots again yesterday. I'm going to go out on a limb. Those two American pilots in whatever African country that I keep forgetting are probably dead, along with Nancy Guthrie's mom. Not in my mouth. Exactly, Software Cook. Hashtag not my mouth. Yeah. We might need to like plaster that over the internet, because I don't know if everybody. I didn't know that they had. I knew that these things were happening theoretically, but I did not know that such a restaurant did exist in Norway, and these things like are folks are working to roll this out to the prime time. So yeah, nope. Hashtag not my mouth. There will be no 3D. Yeah. Ooh, this came together so fast. I've got one more seam, but here we go. There's the center front. And we'll use the white for the lining. I was thinking after actually I probably will do some good trimming and might actually take the time to press it and sew some of the sew and boning that I have across the room. Just give it some structure. Yeah, we did pretty good so far. We're sewing our way through lots of stuff. Do we have any other conspiracy? I need some new conspiracies, boys and girls, because all of my conspiracies have come true. And I don't. Oh, yeah. Thinking of vaccines and mRNA, that in the veterinary world they are developing, or they're starting to administer them more widely. Animal vaccines that are not only on the mRNA technology, but are actually self-replicating because the M is messenger, and yeah, that's the code that the system uses to make more of. Oh, corn pop, those rehydrated pizzas from Back to the Future don't sound so bad anymore. Seriously, give me an MRE pizza any day. I'll take that. Yup. I'll take your dry dehydrated, your hardtack, just so I know that it was real. You can keep that printed shit. The for cook, your mom, mom, you sure knew how to hydrate a pizza. Seriously, yeah. Certain things are less horrible. Yeah, I guess stock up on your hardtack today. If you new from Blamo, your zombie apocalypse hardtack kits. If it doesn't break your teeth, it's not Blamo from hardtack. My favorite though is the dehydrated water. Just add water. That's the best water on the block. The dehydrated water. Gets me every time. So refreshing. So hydrating. Quenches all my system's needs. And it was kind of funny when we heard that those big talks were a whole bunch of nothing, and then hearing the folks who are used to be frontline operators be like, yeah, no, ceasefire just means reload time. And that's what it looked like that operation was. So, oh yeah, yep, those dang dehydrated towels. Oh my god, I know that you could I always just wish that you could get them back to that tiny little square size again. They looked so cool, and then they got wet, and they're not so cool anymore. Tension is kind of questionable. It's a good thing I'm gonna sew over this because I think these seams could definitely use some reinforcing. But I think before I attach the outside to the inside half, I really would like to give this a nice press. But oh, how cute is that? I'm gonna look like a blueberry. I look like spring fruits. Speaking of fruits, the fig tree has baby figs on it already. Speaking back to plant sex. Oh, software cook, we just need to make sure Dippin' Dot survive. Oh yeah. Some things will maybe. We'll see. Do we still have the factories to make that in this country anymore? I'm getting confused because there's not much that we make. And is Boeing really leaving Everett, like, are they going? They have to go someplace to a coast because those giant airplane parts, you can't just move them overly and super easily. Like, they take them by boat. Liquid nitrogen. Yeah. Is that going to be another consequence to, because the fertilizer, they're using the nitrogen, but they're using the nitrogen from the air. Are we just condensing under high pressure and cold temperatures atmospheric nitrogen to make it liquid? Or are they using it as another byproduct thing? Just a tangential rabbit hole, because we do know that helium, we've said this before, consider if you may or may not need an MRI, I might consider trying to schedule that sooner rather than later, because helium used to keep MRIs functioning is a byproduct of the petroleum industry. And you can't just turn MRI machines off and on without possibly causing great damage to the magnets, which is the M. And MRI stands for magnet. Oh, Sasha Cook Flex Seal guys shows up. I cut this plane in half. Ooh. Punny, punny, punny. Flex and Flex Seal. I was thinking Flexi Seal. Then I tried to put an A in thinking of flax, like the plant that makes linen. The flaxen seal. I don't know why I pulled this out. Oh, right, because I enjoyed the reusing of all the same materials. What are we going to sew next? I see the mummer's necklace. I don't think we're going to work on that today. We sewed one bustier from our thumbnail. We sewed a second and fixed the other side. Oh, you know what? Just to make sure we're the best cat toy, we're going to not change to a ballpoint needle, even though we probably should. We are, however, going to stitch a channel and add some elastic to the waistband of these golden pants. The pants are done. They've been sitting around, but they're going to fall off my dupa. So we should fix that because I can't. Oh, and these pants love to stick to each other, which is good for certain tricks. You need clothes that cause you increased grippiness. So away we so. Oh, Sasha Cook, I see those giant wind turbine parts on trucks up and down the highway all day. There is another waste of money. Yes. And then the ones that they completely destroyed the Buffalo skyline with all the ones on Lake Erie and on the water and on the horizon. These like time limited tools that are just ugly, unsightful, and are not made to last. It just, oh, also, where are the Blamo stress balls? Well, oh, hold on. Let me go to my circus tub and grab us a couple of options here. I know. There's folks who don't understand the magic that is the Blamo ball blob, the finest in your juggling blobby ball sack needs. They're so soft. They're so squishy. There's nothing like rubbing Blamo ball sacks, ball blobs on your face today. Hand stitched with varying degrees of success and quality. We have the baseball stitched one. We have the bigger blob in case you're heavy and really blobby. We've got fabric ones for you weirdo vegans who don't want to have leather balls in your hand. Software Cook, thank God my stress is going away. Yeah, there's nothing like Blamo ball blobs in your hand today to just magically melt the stress away. Oh, Blamo ball blobs. Blamo ball blobs. How did we survive without you? They're so good. Yes. Look into my ball blobs. Thank you. It's true. We have not showed the Blamo ball blobs in a while. Those are missed marketing opportunities. Now, where did I drop my? Wait, Alright, there we are. Stare into my balls. Look into my balls. They are so soft and so juggleable. And still, I barely can juggle. One of these years, it'll just like flip. I will just keep practicing, and it will happen. I see my crystal ball says one day, Phoenix, you too will maybe juggle balls. Then, I don't know, but maybe if you keep practicing, your eyes will sleep, and you will see the balls bouncing in your hands just right. You too will be better, and not just the clown of the circus. You too may juggle as well. Only once, maybe, when Igor the bear comes. I was joking the day that we altered our walking paths to avert interactions with Mama Bear and two cubs. He was joking that he was gonna kidnap one of the bears, but I said, no, we probably shouldn't kidnap baby bears and teach them how to stand on balls and drink vodka and be all fun like that. But Baba Yaga, she says, it's okay. We will stitch it good. We have sticky pants and we practice lots of hoop tricks. Whoop. Oh. Hup. Hop, hop. Enlist in the Russian army. That's where my grandpa ended up. Was he Russian? Questionable. But it's hard which army. Germany's coming in to Poland. Do you go with the Poles or do you go to Russia? I don't know. Well, no, I do know. He ended up on the Russian side. Oh, Pop Nork! Oh, join the Navy! Oh no! Oh, in the Navy, do. In the Navy, they don't eat crayons too. In the Navy, you sleep in the berth. In the Navy, you swab the poop deck. In the Navy, do. Oh, Corn Pop reminded me of the Simpsons episode. Oh, it's a good thing that it doesn't take me too long for my brain to decode that secret message, Corn Pop. That's true. We should, those different cipher techniques, so much communication, all the communication. Book ciphers are good, but don't lose the book. The number ciphers are the cipher tablets, but to just make sure that you remember which day of the week you're on. In the Navy, you'll peel 1 million potatoes. In the Navy, you'll hit your head if you're taller than something and then knock yourself out on that word. I'm dumb. On all the hooks and ladders and steps and stuff in those submarine boats. I don't think I could do it. I do not think I'm meant to be a submariner. I like trees too much. I like sunshine. Oh, Corn Pop, why does the Navy need so many potatoes? Are they sailing gravy boats? Oh, in the hull. I was thinking of all the steers and the pipes and the tubes floating around because they're not really enclosed because you need to be able to have easy access in case of emergency. So all like the pipes and hoses and stuff. That is pretty good. We're not a boating channel, but we will commandeer your boat jokes. We will pirate your boat jokes. We sail the high seas of stitches, and you never know what's going to get commandeered. Because the open ocean is not America, so they're not subject to the Third Amendment. So we can't. So should we just take over all the boats then? If you can commandeer for quartering purposes all the boats? Maybe. This fabric is funny because once I've already stitched it and ruined it, every stitch is permanent, so it makes this fabric not super nice, but that's alright. It also sticks to itself and then sheds. Oh. What are you gonna do? So busters. Oh, yeah. Maybe we need to... Do we need some flags? Do we need to stitch ourselves a circus flag? Or do we need a symbol for people to find us? Or they just need to show up because we don't proselytize at the circus? We're kind of like anti-proselytization. Software cook, avast, stand and deliver your potatoes and gravy. The pirate captain Yukon Gold demands it. I'm dead, says relax. Ahoy, you may be on your way to Davy Jones' locker. He locked up all the hardtack and gravy. He kept the lemons, so y'all's be getting scurvy. And he just looks at you with that glower, and you quiver and your knees shake so much that your legs break because of the scurvy and lack of vitamin D. Did we have a vitamin D joke in here already? I'll just insert it. You've got scurvy and vitamin D deficiency. Oh well. Yeah. Ahoy, we set all the sails. We will survive the zombie apocalypse. One boat full of jokes about it. No. A boat full of jokes will be used as currency. No. Insert the D joke. Oh, you're dead. That wasn't so humorous. Oh, I do. Oh, Phoenix, you started the D jokes, and then you were like, D, we didn't talk about dick jokes. No, we were talking about vitamin D, and you inserted dick joke into it for no reason. And away we go. Because we sail away, sail away, sail away to the seas of Stripoli. No. That would just encourage the D jokes if we go to Stripoli. Oh, Corn Pop, is this a bad time to mention that scurvy is vitamin C deficiency? No, it's not. I knew... Nope, you're correct. I did not mean to imply that I thought vitamin D deficiency led to scurvy. It's vitamin C, but... Oh, because I was thinking rickets for vitamin D and also broken bones and scurvy and bone health. I'm mixing up all my funny bone jokes are coalescing into the quagmire slop that is weak bones. Don't be weak boned. That's what we're getting at. Thank you, Corn Pop, for making sure that. Oh my goodness. Let's get here. I'll get back up. But welcome, Syntho State. We are having... Things are crazy and unhinged today. Oh, software cook. I'm not sure. Something about sucking lemons. Yes, scurvy is vitamin C, which is citrus fruit. Vitamin D is rickets, which is not citrus fruit, but my brain went down the rabbit hole of weak bone diseases, which they both fall into the category of I don't have anything related. That's okay. That's okay. We welcome Synthostate, CD, whatever. Exactly. Just give me the nutrients and not the 3D printed meat. Say no to 3D printed meat, please. I mean, I guess you get to make your own choice, but just don't do it. I really need to stitch over this again because these stitches were kind of shitty, but well, let's thread the elastic and then we'll figure it out. Synthostate, both getting to be common deficiencies again. Yes, the problem with 3D printed food and being forced or choosing to refuse to go outside. Fascinating. Though I was also on the rabbit hole of, do folks who are from Northern Europe, we talk about like more optimal vitamin D levels, but what's optimal when your family came from the winterlands where the sun was not at an appropriate angle to catalyze a lot of vitamin D, and then it was cold. Very confused. Yeah, because vitamin C, and that's curious with all like the vitamin C supplements, because there's that basic chemistry experiment where you look at the fortified vitamin C products, Tang, orange juice, and whatever, to see like, oh, it says we originally, when this package was first made, it did have 100% vitamin C, but now once you get it, it might have 5. So some things are just not reasonable, don't really exist. Oh, corn pop, ocean-faring men are low on vitamin C. The vitamin C fills their soul, and they just, there's no ors about it. No ifs, ands, ors, buts. None. None. They don't get numb butt when they're oaring. Rowing. Oh, Jesus. And way too much tea. Yeah. Oh. Those Vikings, that their stories talk about literal giants and dwarves, and they have a history of congenital hereditary dwarfism that causes little people and then literal giants like Hafthor Bjornsson, almost 7 feet tall. Like a land that's just naturally predisposed to growing both giant and tiny humans. Oh, Bluey. I don't know. Oh, well, I know Bluey's a cartoon. I don't understand this one. And way too much tea. Synthostate. Well, being white optimizes for D. Yeah, I was wondering, like that super pale skin must make it so we catalyze it more efficiently because there was less exposed for smaller periods of time. Wait, which people have dwarves and giants? The ice in Iceland, the Vikings, the Norse sagas, they talk about the dwarfs and the giant, the frost giants, and the dwarf people. But yeah, so Hafthor, I'm sure he's still Hafthor Bjornsson from who played the Mountain in Game of Thrones, Iceland, Norse Vikings. Yes, yep, those folks. Yeah, those that in that land. But yeah, cuz oh right, Hafthor's old cameraman, his father is a congenital dwarf. Like it's just interestingly very common that those lands just grow. Yeah, boy, it's all good. East, okay. Oh, my bad. Yay, buoy. I put it in L, misread it, and then we also had a misspelling. That. All right, thank you. Thanks, software. Oh, the misreading, the misunderstanding, and the misspelling all in short order. But we figured it out. Yeah, yay, buoy. Now I can. Now I can read the chat the way it was meant to be read. What corn? What is happening? Software Cook is gifting. Oh my goodness gracious! The twinsies, the matchy matchies that's happening in the circus today is they're not going to know which of us gets out of the clown car. If a phoenix drives up in a clown car, we're all going to be matchy matchy, and they're going to go, "Is that software? Is that corn pop? Is that Synthostate? Is that glitch? Who are they? Oh, all the thanks. You guys are great. You buoy my heart away. Now it'll be so much more enjoyable swabbing the poop deck later with all the joy in my dark heart after today. And that we sewed some very supportive garments. So we sewed community, we sewed support garments. We bashed open the heads of conspiracies only to find out that the fruit was real. I know I just sound like a cannibal. That's oh yeah. You boys and girls. Just like Phoenix McFury says, I would show up and do this stuff anyway because it's a part of my soul. But the fact that folks choose to spend time just tickles me pink and makes my cold hard cackles a little bit more joyful. I've missed some good shit. Today's show has been wowie. And almost 3 hours in, 2.5 hours. I have to say I've not completely hated my first time using Rumbot Studio from Vape and Gamer and all the other folks on that team that I don't know all of their names, so I'm gonna forget. I just know Vapin. But yeah, don't hate it. Our bitrate has not completely shit the bed. Not like yesterday. The one thing I'm going to have to figure out now that I have it, can I just uninstall OBS? Is OBS just old bags of shitheads? And if I use this OBS spoon, will it hold the water together? Yeah, I'm using that for the camera stuff, and mostly I'm using it for the virtual camera. I will figure out all the favorite stuff, but we're talking about favorite potatoes and software cook. The boat are your favorite potatoes on the boat are sweet potatoes because they yam what they yam. Ar. Oi. Ding. We don't have buttons. We've got real life sounds from our mouths. All right, we got golden pants to go along with our because I used to have a pair of golden juggling balls. I didn't know Rumbot replaces OBS. So this is not so they've got the Rumbot, but then they've got the Rumbot Studio. What am I using? Hold on. Let me touch a button. It's a new Rumbot Studio is what I have. You sign into the same. I think the whole dashboard from Rumbot hooks up. But yes, these are the pants of gold. We're using Rumbot Studio and I'm using Rumble Studio. I'm using both of them. Yes. Rumbot Studios. Yes. I haven't blown anything up completely. Slightly better than yesterday's show. Now I would just like to uninstall in my dusting out of the tech mites from my computer. If I don't need to have OBS and this runs better and it plays nicer with Rumble, I think I'm going to uninstall OBS as one of my first things. Oh, let's see your Synthos state. Oh, I see. So Rumbot runs in studio. Yes, that is what I'm doing, and very high quality, unfancy button pusher me did manage to figure this out this morning before I downloaded it this morning, restarted my computer 3 times because sometimes the virtual camera, I don't know whether it's my cords, my graphics card, and I'm so pissed that Perplexity Palantir is teamed up with NVIDIA. I've bitched about this before. If you like NVIDIA graphics card and you don't want Perplexity to be hardwired onto the literal card stuff, I would stock up on your favorite cards now and expect to never upgrade ever again because you can't get rid of them in the future unless AMD, whatever the other one is. But then I just question what AI company that they've teamed up with, because why would one and not the other? Oh, Synthestate. I know Studio has had its problems, but oh boy, OBS is garbage. Yeah, I'm too dumb. Barely know how to use OBS. I do. Rumble Studio is it's got my favorite price. I do not mind paying $0 and that there's no charge for storage of all of your streams. Like, I think folks are missing out. And maybe I might accidentally have to start doing some ad reads to get some shekels for Rumble Studio, because there's no other streaming software that lets you have unlimited storage of all your streams. They all cap you out except for Rumble that I know of. Software Cook, I need to check out Vapin to find out about the Rumbot. Yeah, I was wondering if Vapin at PAX East, PAX West, wherever they just all were, if Vapin converted Phoenix McFury over to Rumbot Studio, because I know that he uses OBS for all his stuff. And I didn't even need to like touch anything. My whole OBS, like all of my assets, somehow just magically opened in the Rumbot Studio. I was like, okay. Yeah, at PAX East. I was like, somebody will know what it is. Oh, Phoenix is showing where I'm not smart about things. PAX East, he might have, yeah. They had enough time. I can't imagine Vapin not being like, hey, dude, you should like just in your copious amounts of free time, just like log in and take a diddle daddle and see what you think. Oh, let's sew these straps together. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Because it seems like if you are already competent and familiar with OBS, that jumping over from that, because the Rumbot Studio, what is it? He called it an OBS fork, and I just keep being an asshole this entire show and calling it an OBS spoon because because I have been. So I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. Oh, what a silly song. Yeah, I was just super impressed. Like everything, all my assets that I don't use in there that I just pull from studio. Yeah, so if I can figure it out and I'm not an awesome button pusher, I'm gonna say I have not completely hated my experience. But then compared to yesterday's, I don't know what Solar Storm's funniness was going on yesterday, that we were just choppy software cook. Captain McFury has an advantage on us to mess with technology. Yeah, he don't eat or sleep. This is true. He does not eat or sleep, though he may. Well, he's a big boy. He gets to make his own choices. He also has just different amounts of practice and experience, and I would like to get better at some of those things, but I also know in myself that I could make the time if I really valued it enough. I just don't love pushing around ones and zeros that much to warrant such significant amounts of time in front of my computer. I'd rather be sewing or going for a walk or playing for the garden or exercising. Yeah, so that's all right, Software Cook. You can call Phoenix that's why you call him Phoenix McStringbean. That's true, because you've stood next to him and shooketh his hand. And in my head, he's like, let's see here. My guest Phoenix McFury is 5'10" and a half, but only 140 pounds. Except for when he's spending too much time and he blows up to like 160 and he's got those poofy cheeks. That's what I guess his anthropomorphic metrics are. That's about right. Oh, yay. Maybe like 150 if he's like super constipated, but yeah. Oh, my joke is that he's tall and skinny and everybody would see him, but I bet when the Rumble West meetup is, that unless I'm sitting down, nobody is going to recognize me because you're all just going to be looking literally over my head. You'll be like, "Where's Phoenix?" And I'll be like, "I'm down here," like pulling on your waist, on your pant waist or something, kicking you in the shins. Like, "Look down here." Oh, it's okay. Wouldn't be the first time. When in university, walking down the hallways and my friends not like literally looking forward and did not see me. Just literally walked by. Because when you're short, you can pretend to be invisible. It's a superpower. Soft Cook Me and Melee K will be twinsies. And I think Tiny's in the short girl club too. Yeah. Because I think she's only 5'1". I'm not looking forward to this like height deficiency. It's not going to take me very long to be under 5 feet tall. Yeah, there's a very strong Rumble short girl contingency. We be repping for the shorties. Just one of the reasons why we started sewing stuff, because why buy a pair of pants brand new only to know as soon as you purchase them, you will have to fix them so that you're not ruining them because they're too long. Like, no. Yeah, because Melee Kate, her and her chapter up in Canada, it's good to hear them fighting back against the maids, because whatever you do, don't go to Canada and ask for a maid's cleanup on aisle 5. I just don't. Send the maids to the wood chipper. Yeah, I did say that. And you know what? I mean it. But then the new one, Canada's not going to do it? Are you worried that you're going to lose your access to maids in Canada? Canada will ship you to Switzerland instead, where you can get 2-for-1s. Oh no, Corn Pop, when Phoenix Electra gets below 5 feet, she can go by Thumbelina. Oh my, yes. My grandma was a Thumbelina too. Yup, I'll just take it as a badge of honor. I will move from pocket fun-sized to Thumbelina. You're so correct. Yeah, Corn Pop software. Maids is... And the way over 100,000 people have been offered and utilized the services of the maids, and from my understanding, by and large, they all have a kind of a similar skin tone, like vampire-like. They're mostly the vampire people. So there's it's kind of hard when they're just saying straight to your face, literally like, "Hey, white people, go die. We're going to help you kill yourselves so that we can lose that, because we don't need your critical thinking skills. We don't need your ability to like step back and do shit." Yeah, it is white folk. You're right, Soft. 100%. Nobody talks about the missing and murdered white folk who were offered the maids. That they were trying to expand it to developmentally disabled or individuals under 18. Like, they have no discretion. They literally, like, they're saying to your faces, our faces, "We want you dead. Here is the social credit scoring digital prison rope to hang yourself that we're selling you along with all the other sheepos who the folks who are just like willingly going by and kind of like saying, yes, please, thank you, we'd like some more. How do the folks who are not like, I don't consent to this? Where's my. I'd like off this hellish ride. Please, I say no more. Oh, Corn Pop seems to be the one project where they don't want white representation and diversity. No. No, they don't. Yeah. They. This is very clearly a one-sided. We only want you. No, no, no. We don't want to. We don't want equity in maids representation. Not at all. You're not equally eligible. Yeah. It's so blatant and so gross. Oh, software synthostate, it's here. I hate it. Yeah. Oh, the Weimar Times. Oh, yeah, synthostate. Yeah. Because the rabid communists are creating their own. There is a new iteration of the American Nazi Party. Whether it's they've taken on that moniker yet is to be determined, but they're creating their enemy. The Synthostate. Oh, I just started reading that book. The Most Forbidden. It's very interesting, and he doesn't even mention space toucans until halfway through chapter 2. Oh man. Yeah. It's so. Yeah, it's here, and we've become so accustomed to it, and it's so in your face. Like the secret to the way to not have to lie about a secret is make it so ubiquitous that you don't even realize that it's literally right in front of you. We're not hiding anything. We've always had the maids. We've always been spying on you. We've always done these things. What? Doing drugs in public to numb you so that we can control you later on because you're just willingly gonna take whatever bullshit because we say, we'll make sure you've got your drugs. You need some clean needles? We got you. You need a place to do it? You can go hang out at the park where the little kids play for the summer and the splash pad. We got you covered. You need food? Some lady will virtue signal about how every day she's bringing food to you for breakfast. You have to do nothing. Nothing. But hang out on the lawn. We even have extended hours now. You don't want just night to night? How about you get morning to afternoon and through the nighttime to just loaf around and do your drugs. And then you stop by the needle exchange on your way home, pick up some free food, and do it again. It's all right. We got you covered. Oh, Synthostate, the most popular translation, not the one you're reading, was twisted to make him sound like a crazy uber racist. Yeah, that I'm so worried as propaganda. Oh, Synthostate, as propaganda to get the US into World War II. Yeah, the amount of wordsmithing and things, stupid bombing. We knew that they were going to come to Pearl Harbor or to the Pacific coast. Could they have just waited a day so that the portion from Wairika, California up to Medford, Oregon, and however crossed it could have actually become it wouldn't have been the 51st state then, because Hawaii was Hawaii a state? Rick, I don't know what number it would have been. However, it would have been the state of Jefferson and the part of Northern California that's basically Oregon, and the part of Oregon that says, Portland commies, go fuck yourself. We're ranchers and loggers and leave us alone. Could have had their own domicile, but no. They had to bomb Pearl Harbor and then cancel the vote on the state of Jefferson. Stupid mother fluffers. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, boys and girls. I kind of don't know what to sew. I'm tickled pink. You guys are amazing. My dark heart is grown, and the times where I've had to stop myself from like shedding a tear live on air today because you guys are making me verklempt. Increasing the size. Heart's still as dark as it always will be because you can some things you can't change, but I can make it a bigger dark heart, but dark heart it shall remain. Yes, the Scully dances, the dark hearts. Oh my god, we've been at it for 3 hours. We haven't busted the seams. We brought out the Blamo ball sacks because they need to be touched. We talked about bones. We did sewing. We did some conspiracies. I did a lot of purging from stuff on my chest. I think have food and have water. And I don't know. Oh my god, boys! I'm just gonna keep yammering, and I kind of need to deal with that. My molars are starting to float away from my little bit of Chernobyl swatter, and I'm out of easy to hand stuff to sew. Oh my gosh, you guys have been amazing. I eat, hydrate, and live. Yes, do some exercising too because staying strong, there's things that they can't take away from us. And the ability to have critical thinking and physical strength are irreplaceable. Those are not assets that they can steal from us. Yeah, I'm ready for lunch. We got some East Coasters. It's almost dinner time. Yup, so it's 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. All right. I'm gonna try to hit my go end button. Careful if the noise is too loud. You guys have been amazing. I am gonna keep saying that. I need to come up with a better outro, but you're not a tree, you're not rooted. Be aware of your situations because things are gonna get fucked up, and just keep making stuff because they can't take away your brain. Oh, Corn Pop, thanks for the stream and thanks for the chat. All right, chat, I'm gonna hit this little button, and then I'm gonna hit another button, and I will be back on Wednesday at 12 p.m. All right. Bye.